You are Locked On Astros Postcast, part of Locked On Sports Houston on the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Win number 80 of the regular season for the Houston Astros as they take care of business for the second consecutive night against the Los Angeles Angels. Might not have been the prettiest of baseball games. That's okay. You can't win them all pretty. Some of them aren't going to be always the best of the best. There were some moments that were. There were some moments that weren't. We'll go through it all tonight as we welcome you to the Locked On Astros Postcast. Thank you for joining me. Late night on a Saturday night right here. I am your host, of course, Michael Connor. This episode's brought to you tonight by PrizePicks. Go to prizepicks.com/LockedOnMLB and use code all lowercase LockedOnMLB to win $50 instantly when you play $5. So the Astros tonight, look, as simple as that, like we always talk about. You go out, you play who's in front of you, and you go and try to win the baseball game. And they did that. They won the baseball game. They found their way. They had a moment there in the 8th inning where it did not look good. But as you can see, as I put there on the screen, God bless the Los Angeles Angels for being bad, because right there at the plate, throw gets there, probably bad decision to go, and doesn't touch home plate. Victor Caratini alertly, even if he did touch him the first time, alertly made sure that he tagged him the second time. And the Astros hold the 4-3 lead, instead of it being a tie baseball game. Kyle Tucker comes in and gives you the insurance runs that you need. As we started this show, too, if you were hopeful that the Astros would be adding to the division lead this year. Now, look, first of all, the number one thing for this team to keep doing every day is winning and taking care of their business, not worrying about what everybody else is doing. They just have to win. They pick up win number 80. They do not add any cushion to their division lead tonight because it was a tie ball game, 4-4 going to the 9th inning between the Mariners and the Rangers tonight. And guess what the Rangers did? They lost again. After I sat here last night and did a whole show talking to you guys about where are the darn Mariners going to lose. Simple as, just dumb luck. Not even dumb luck. Dumb luck for me that I would say it, I guess, is the best way that I could put it. But, yeah, it is what it is. You can't worry about that. You can only worry about what is going on with your baseball team. And your baseball team tonight had to go out there and had to take care, he said easily, of a task that was at hand. And that's exactly what they did. They got the victory. They got big swings from the likes of Yordan Alvarez, from the likes of Kyle Tucker. That had to feel great for Kyle Tucker to come off of the bench. First pitch that he sees, first time since the 1st of June that he has hit a baseball over the fence in a baseball game. And it mattered for the Astros. Yordan as well. Look, he's Yordan. He's just ridiculous. I would like to know, I haven't checked our comments section tonight. Where's our favorite player hater, David? Is David in the building? Is he in the building? Is he talking about Yordan yet? We need to know. Get in those comments, David. We'd like to hear from you. But it's always great to hear from all of you. Hey, by the way, tonight, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would sincerely appreciate it. You can even send in. Look, I'll do it right now. You can even send in where you're watching from. We got our man Ricardo over there in Brazil watching once again. Where you at? Where you at tonight watching the show? Let us know. I was shocked when I checked the comments later on, and the comments even after the show was live, how many of you are watching from literally all over the place. That's the beauty of the internet. And that's the beauty of you guys being here with us every single night. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it as the Astro season starts to wind down. Liz, we got a London in the house tonight. Gregory's over in London. Let's go. We'll go through some of those later. We won't spend the whole first segment on it. I'll give you guys your shout outs on where you're watching from. Last one. That's not true. You're not in Antarctica. You're a liar. Hey, Kansas. There you go. But the Astros got the victory, and that's exactly what they had to do. It's everything that they needed to do. We'll get through Justin Verlander here in a bit. I do want to give a little bit of time to talk about him. It's still so odd watching him. But the Astros pound out 10 hits tonight for 5 runs. It'd be nice if their outfielders didn't fall apart there. Ben Gamel left with a knee contusion. Jake Myers there in the 9th inning. I don't know exactly what that was, where he was making that play towards the fence and kind of came up hobbling. Hopefully it's nothing serious there, because they can't afford to keep losing outfielders. They've lost, it feels like, quite a few of them, and one of their outfielders really can't play at this point, can't play the outfield every single day, in Kyle Tucker. So, I mean, I like Jason Hayward. He's a good guy. He's a good leader in the clubhouse. That's why they picked him up. But I don't need to see him play every day. So if these guys don't want to have their, legs fall off or whatever it might be that's keeping them from playing, that would be nice. That'd be very, very nice for this baseball club. Tomorrow they're going to go for a big sweep. We will talk about that as well in just a bit, which they need to get. But again, win number 80 tonight on the season as they creep closer to another division title. Yes, it is happening. A 4-game lead in the division at this moment, I believe, is the numbers of 4 or 4.5. This so it's got to be 4.5, because MLB.com, for some reason, they can't just have their pages update instantly. Everything about tonight was, I really do think that it's 4.5. Yeah. What good teams do and what teams like this do is, when you are going to play a team like this at this stage of the season, that being the Angels, you have to take advantage of that. And I know that all of you, like I, at times can be worried about this baseball team playing down to some sort of level of competition below them. They have shown some signs of doing that at times. I get it. It can be concerning. But so far, they've not done that. They've started off this quick little road trip exactly how they should. A chance to finish it tomorrow. And then they'll have 3 more games on the West Coast before coming home. And then it's another big weekend next weekend in Minute Maid Park, because they're going to face this Angels team again. And they're going to have the chance to maybe, just maybe, finish that division title next weekend, if the Mariners ever lose again, when the Astros win. They have a total of 3, 7, 10, 13, 14 games left. Can the Astros win 10 of 14 and get back to 90 wins? I hope so. I don't want to look at them being a division winner and winning 88 or 89. It just does. It feels a little bit dirty. Look at me being picky. As long as they get in and they win the division, that's all that matters. But still, this is a team that was consistently winning 100 games a year. I need the 100-win teams back. That's what I need, because I am picky AF. But I'm not picky when you get a win tonight when you need to get the win. Simple as it gets. I am a fan of having a good time and enjoying it as well, like they did tonight. Let's talk about Justin Verlander. What did we see out of the Astros starter tonight out there on the mound? Did it help you at all? You still feel the same? That's next here on the Locked On Astros Postcast. It's time that you get yourself right. And when I tell you that you get yourself right, it's about getting yourself in shape. Yeah, I'm talking to you. If you're not in shape, get in shape. Get to the gym. Get to work and get yourself a home gym. Work out like me every day. Do it. And you could do that with a home gym from TonaI. It's fantastic. TonaI is the world's smartest and most effective strength training system that helps you get stronger. It's powered by AI. TonaI learns with every rep, so it can deliver workouts personalized just for you. Tonal learns from those movements and provides suggested weight recommendations for every move with detailed progress reports. They can even create personalized programs and workout suggestions or workout recommendations based on your individual goals. Like having a personal trainer with you at home, with you as the Tonal, will optimize every workout just for you. Unlike traditional gym equipment, Tonal uses adaptive digital weight to advance your training techniques. From professional athletes to the mom of three, Tonal is trusted by thousands who have become their strongest. Right now, Tonal is offering our listeners $200 off for your Tonal purchase with promo code LOCKEDONMLB. That's Tonal.com and use code LOCKEDONMLB for $200 off your purchase. That's Tonal.com. Promo code LOCKEDONMLB for $200 off. Locked On Astros Postcast here on a Saturday night, a little late night action. Thank you guys. If you weren't with us earlier, we had our Locked On Cougs Postcast. We are tonight a double dip. We've got Astros tomorrow on this channel. Same story, 2 shows on this channel. In the evening, early evening, we will have the Locked On Astros Postcast. Probably around 6 o'clock. Astros play at 3. And then tomorrow night, after 10 o'clock, we will have the Locked On Texans postcast. And Wade Smith, former Texans offensive lineman, will join me on the show for the first time this season. So we will go ahead and have ourselves, a fun little night, fun little day, talking Houston sports. We got 2 wins today, Cougs and Astros. Expecting 2 more wins tomorrow, Astros and Texans. By the way, if you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. We're seriously making our way towards 2,000 subscribers. You guys have been unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable growing this channel this season. It's been awesome. I'm so appreciative of it. You keep coming back, and I mean it. It means the absolute world. We are less than 60 away from the 2,000 subscriber mark. So smash that button. Let's go. Celebrate and then come back. I just want you guys to come back too. Come hang out. We got baseball to talk about. It's exciting. It's fun. Before you know it, we're going to have baseball, postseason baseball as well. Hey, if you're looking for this show when it comes to the podcast form of it, head over to anywhere that you get your podcast and search for Locked On Astros. You will find this show. You will find the Locked On Astros show as well. That's Brett and Eric. They do a wonderful job covering your Astros, keeping you guys informed, keeping you guys engaged, and engaging with you, the listener. So go and listen to the Locked On Astros show as well and subscribe to their YouTube page as well. Subscribe to this one and subscribe to that one. Subscribe to the YouTube pages. We greatly appreciate it here in the Locked On network of shows. Justin Verlander tonight for the Astros. Look, it started off horribly. That first inning was atrocious. There's just no other way around it. It's such a weird thing to try to evaluate. He's not the same pitcher he once was. Like, even about one of the biggest Verlander fans you can have tonight, right here. I even told my wife during the game, and she's like the world's number 1 player hater when it comes to Verlander. Kind of like our boy David in the comments is for Jordan. That's how my wife has always been for Justin Verlander. She just doesn't like him. And I'm like, he pitches for the Astros. Why can't you like an Astro? She just doesn't like him. She says it's his voice or something. I don't know. But she's been telling me for 2 years that he's washed. And I walked out tonight during that first inning after he'd thrown, 26 pitches in that first inning. I go, you're right. Justin Verlander's washed. Now, he found his way. And, in most cases for a guy like that in Justin Verlander, they're going to grind their way to respectable starts quite a bit. And, he did that tonight against a bad baseball team. He grinded his way to a respectable start of 5 innings, 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. He has no command anymore. For a guy that used to have incredible command, they finished him off at 89 pitches, by the way, which is smart. Don't send him back out there. He got a win. He's 4-6 now on the season. His ERA is at 5.20. Ugh. But it's never going to be easy with him this year. It's just not. It's just not. And I really don't know where they go. And I don't know. That situation of how you have this conversation with him. Because, look, if they start him in any of the first 3 games of a series in the postseason, they're doing a disservice to their baseball team. They are. They're setting themselves up for losing. And I know that he is a Hall of Famer, and he's got an ego that's wider than your door frame in whatever room you're sitting in. But you have to put the team first. And he has to put the team first. And putting the team first would be saying, I know I don't need to start. Because he's not the same. His stuff is not as good. It doesn't play the same. I really think when I'm watching him, I really think that when I watch him, the best pitch that he has right now is his curveball. And in the first inning, he did get squeezed on a strike 3 call on a curveball. It was definitely a strike 3, and he didn't get the call. But like right now, there's nothing about his fastball that's deceiving hitters. He's still got 96 in the tank, but that's blowing himself out. That's exerting all the energy he has. And at 41, we'd be honest with you, his legs are probably in great shape. He's in good shape, but he's got dad bod working. He's a dad. He's not in Justin Verlander shape of 5 years ago. He's put on some weight. He's slowing down. You hate to see the greats not look like they did when they were the great version of themselves. And he's just not anywhere near that version now. Like I tell you every week when we do these, when he has a start, I always say he's going to find some times where he goes out there and he looks awesome. Hasn't happened yet, but like all of these Hall of Famers are capable of going and having these starts. And then more often than not, when they do it, it's going to be against a bad team. Verlander should start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll be next weekend against the Angels. Hey, it might be my birthday next week. I'm not going to tell you which day that is. Because I'm getting old. I just got sad reminding myself that I'm going to be old this weekend coming up. Oof. And they give me a win and I'll forget about it. They gave me a win tonight. They gave you a win tonight, and that's what matters, right? We're feeling good about things. Let's talk about tomorrow. Smell that sweep in the air? Or is that California on fire? I don't know. We'll find out. Let's talk about it next here on the Locked On Astros Postcast. Let me tell you right now about PrizePicks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app with over 5 million active members. Are you one yet? Why not if you're not? I'm one. Have a lot more fun watching these games. PrizePicks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Unlike other apps, on PrizePicks, it's just you against the numbers. All you do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. In the month of September, one Caleb Williams pass yard gets you 1 win on PrizePicks every week in the month of September. That's right, only 1 yard gets you an automatic win every football weekend in September. 4 weeks of free W's. Don't miss this deal on PrizePicks because when it's gone, well, it's gone when the month of September ends. PrizePicks, like I've mentioned, is as good as it gets. Right now, you can win up to 100 times your money on PrizePicks with as little as 4 correct picks. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code LOCKEDONMLB and get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code LOCKEDONMLB on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. PrizePicks, run your game. One more quick message before we get back to our Astros discussion and tomorrow's baseball game. Let me remind you about FanDuel. You've heard us talk a lot about FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. Well, we have something a little different for you. Now through September 22nd, all FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get a 3-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube TV and YouTube. Then with a YouTube TV base plan, you'll be able to watch every regular season Sunday afternoon out-of-market game. All you need is a Google account and a current form of payment. You can cancel anytime. Just visit FanDuel.com FanDuel.com and download America's #1 sportsbook. Locked On Astros Postcast. Saturday night fun because they won a baseball game. Yay. I'm your host, Michael Connor. Thank you for stopping by and seeing us. Tomorrow we'll be back with another Locked On Astros Postcast. Should be around the 6 o'clock mark tomorrow evening. And then tomorrow night, don't forget our second Locked On Texans Postcast of the regular season. And it will be our first with a voice of a former Houston Texan on the show. Wade Smith will join me starting tomorrow night for the rest of the season when it comes to breaking down what we see from the Texans. Tomorrow night they will take on the Chicago Bears. And they should get a win. They should. They'll be 2-0. The Astros will have their 81st win tomorrow. Life will be exactly how you want. Astros 2 wins away now from guaranteeing a winning season. Wow. Look, from the early portions of this season, when they were, 12 games under 500, it never felt like this was going to happen, that they would get to this point of the season and have a winning record. So maybe I don't love the fact that, yawn's just kicked in out of nowhere. It is 11:50 at night. And like I said, I am old. I've been up since 6:30 this morning. I had to get my workout in. But the wins did not feel like they were going to be possible enough to get the rest of the season, to get back to this stage where you're winning game 80 tonight. You're still technically alive for the second best division winners record, but that's not happening now. You're going to be a division winner. You're going to play in the wild card round. I haven't looked at the I know that the standings are getting a little bit interesting in the American League when it comes to the wild card because I think the Twins lost again today. Oh, the Tigers lost though. Yeah, the Astros could be facing AJ Hinch's Detroit Tigers. Right now, they'd be playing the Twins. And look, they would do just fine against the Twins. The Twins in the postseason, they're allergic to each other. They'll get there and then they got to leave. They can't hang around. So, and they've just beat them in 2022 and they beat them in 2020 as well in the postseason. So they'd probably beat them for a third time. That'd be my guess in the wild card round, and then move on and play. I think did they play Cleveland? I don't remember. I'm not looking at all that right now. We'll worry about that at a different time. But maybe I'll just look at it real quick. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. We'll see what happens there. But it's been a long journey to get back here to this point. Tomorrow, a chance to sweep it. Like, they need to sweep it. This is a team, again, that you're playing that the Angels aren't playing for anything. They're going to pitch somebody named Caden Dana. Raise your hand if you know anything about Caden Dana. Honestly, it sounds made up. I don't think he's a real person. I think he's fake. I think he's a hologram. I think the Angels are going to pitch a hologram tomorrow is what my guess is. The Astros are going to go with Ronel Blanco, who's back in the rotation after a little brief stint to the bullpen. He's 10-6 this year with a 2.99. This Caden Dana is 1-1 with a 9 ERA. He is a 20-year-old right. Oh, he was a draft pick recently. Okay, wow, 2022. So he was a high school kid, and they've already boosted him to the big leagues at the age of 20. I can't sit here and say I assume he's done anything at the minor league level because the Angels, their bar for success is so low. Like, I think you and I could go into the Angels minor league system and probably get promoted to the big leagues within half a year. He was good this year in Double-A. That's, okay. We'll see what he looks like. The Astros sometimes struggle against these guys they don't know at all and have never seen. They faced, who was it they faced the other day? That was the rookie. I can't even remember off the top of my head now. Again, I got to go to bed. But we'll see what happens. Again, join us tomorrow night for the Locked On Astros Postcast. As soon as it wraps up, it'll be in that 6 o'clock range as long as we get a normal game, no extra innings, nothing long, whatever. Might be a little bit earlier. They play quickly. It is a get-out-of-town day. Maybe they're looking forward to getting to San Diego and spending some time down there. They want to get out of LA, although they do stay. I'm telling you, the resort that they stay at when they're over there playing the Angels is insane. You guys have a great rest of your Saturday night, Sunday morning. We'll talk tomorrow afternoon after Astros and Angels right here on the Locked On Astros Postcast.